Dear traders, this is Petko Aleksandrov, and in April 2020 I have decided to re-record the lectures about the never losing formula. There were so many questions along the years. I have launched the course in 2017, and for 3 years I've received hundreds of feedbacks, hundreds of questions. For some it was easy to understand the formula, for others it was not really clear. So now I will re-record the lectures and I will make it easier for everyone to understand how the formula works, how I have calculated it, and you will see that is nothing really hard. So the never losing formula works great at all times. It worked brilliant in 2017, 2018, until the moment. I'm sure it will continue working great for the future. So I have calculated the never losing formula for the Bitcoin to protect us from the negative trades. If I have to make it very simple for the beginner traders, what is the trading? Trading is we buy an asset at one price and after that we close the trade or we sell it back in order to benefit, right? So for example, if we buy Bitcoin at 4010 and we close the position at 5000, we will benefit $990 and this will be our profit. However, if the price goes against us, we will have a loss if we close the trade at a lower level. This is the trading. Really nothing more complicated. But when we buy assets, we follow precise strategies, which you will see later in the course, to execute the trades at the right moment and to take profit or to close the position on a profit at the right moment. But as I said, there is the chance where the price will go against us. For this reason, we use stop loss. This is a level where we can close the trade, save the capital, right? So for example, if we buy Bitcoin at 4010 and the price goes against us and our stop loss is at 3400, for example, we close the trade there because we don't want to hold any more losses. We will have the loss, which will be the difference between the two levels. And I really don't like taking losses, and long ago I have calculated it how I can avoid having losses, and this is exactly what you will learn in this course. So I will start it very simple here. I will take an example where we buy one Bitcoin at $4010, one lot. So for the beginners, the lot is the quantity that we use, or let's say we buy one Bitcoin and our take profit will be at $210 higher, which is the level of 4220, right? $210 higher. Now when we use the trading brokers, we usually pay the swap, or this is the fee to the broker if we keep the position overnight. So if the trade is not closed within the same day, we will pay some swap. And for this example, I will use $10 of a swap, which actually will be lower. But if the trade goes for a couple of days, it will have more swap. So let's give it a little bit more and we round it to $10, which means that we will have a pure profit of $200. This is the very first scenario that we can have on the market. We buy at 4010, the price goes up and down, and at one moment it hits the take profit, the trade will close automatically and we will have $200 as a profit. And later in the course you will see how exactly I enter and how I put the take profit, the stop loss, everything. So this is the first option. We have the best option. We enter on the market, the price hits the take profit, we have $200 of a profit. Okay, and this is $200 if we are trading with one Bitcoin or with one lot. Now the second option is we buy and the price goes down against us. And in the next lecture I will show you what I am doing in this case, so stay with me, be very concentrated in this section because it will change your trading. And if you learn to use the formula, you will never have a losing trade again with the Bitcoin or with any other asset. Alright, we'll see you right in the next lecture. Cheers!